Hey, Trevor, congrats on being drafted by the Philadelphia Eagles. How's it going?
I'm doing good. Yourself? Thank you.
Good. We'll kick it off with Chris Franklin, and then we'll go to Ed Kratz.
Hey, Trevor, congratulations on being drafted. Just wanted to know, did you have any interactions with offensive line coach Jeff Stoutland? If so, what were they like?
Yeah, I have. Yeah, we were able to get on the phone right after they selected me and just, talk on the phone, try to get the playbook as soon as possible. And, obviously we're both excited on both ends. And you just tell me, the work that needs to be done to, be great at this game and have success in the league. So, um, I'm just willing to do everything that I can to learn from these older guys, these veterans, as well as Stout. I mean, he's got he's one of the best offensive line coaches to ever coach this game. So I'm just gonna be a sponge to him and try to learn the playbook as fast as possible, meet my teammates, and get this thing running.
We'll go to Ed and then Rube.
Hi, Trevor. Congratulations.
Um,
Just you take that one step further from Stout and the offensive line, the players on the offensive line. What do you know about guys like Jordan Mailata, Landon Dickerson, Lane Johnson, and Jason Kelsey just retiring? What do you know about those guys?
Absolutely. Even before I got drafted to Philly, as an offensive line guy, watching the Eagles play, and how they play. They're the leaders of the team. They go as the team goes. Really, I mean, Hall of Fame guys in there, great dudes. Lane's actually in the same agency as me, so my agent and Lane, we were pretty fired up for me to come here, and just even as a fan before I got drafted here, the tush push, just the physicality and the tenacity that the unit plays with is, something I, like to embark in my game when I was in college. So I think I fit in perfectly. I'm really excited to get this thing running.
We'll go to Rube and then Dave.
Hey, I wanted to ask you about you guys won the Joe Moore Award 2 years out there, your O line, which is a pretty cool thing. I don't know how many team honors there are like that in college football. What did that mean to you guys, to you, and I guess learning the emphasis that you guys had as an O line as a group that exemplifies how much you want to kind of carry that over into the NFL.
Yeah, absolutely. As an offensive line and as a unit, being able to win a unit award is pretty special. And it was more than just a unit award. It was tight ends, it was running backs, quarterback checking protection. So we were just a well-oiled machine that moved as one. Everything we did, how we prepared for games, and the genuine love we had for each other is why we were so good. We weren't it's not like we had 5 first-round draft picks on that offensive line. We just had guys who loved to play football and were physical and, like I said, had a genuine love for each other. When you love the guy to your right and your left, you play harder for him, and I truly believe that. And that was a testament to why we were so good these past couple of years.
We'll go to Dave and then John.
Hey Trevor, I promise I have a real question, but are you wearing an Eagles jersey right now?
I sure am. I think I
Is that
got
a
this Deshaun
Deshaun?
Jackson jersey probably when I was in like 6th grade, so it fits right now. So I put it on.
Okay. I wanted to ask you about your time early at Michigan. I read that you thought about leaving, wondering why you decided to stay.
Yeah, that was a very tough decision that I had to make. Me as a player, I want to get on the field. I want to play. I want to help the team, do everything possible, to be out there on the field. And for the first time in my life, not playing, it definitely stung. And at the end of the day, I just wanted to play, and it was up to me. I'm not a quitter. I've never quit on anything I've ever done. So, um, I never backed down to a challenge, and I accept the challenge. And I just, looked myself in the mirror. I had to make some changes in my game. I had to study the playbook in and out. I just had to do everything possible to get on the field, and um, I'm so internally grateful that I decided to stay because, man, when you stay, you stick to it, and you continue to work, and you work in the dark, you're going to shine the light, and that's exactly what happened. And I couldn't have been more grateful for my 5 years at Michigan.
We'll go to John and then Martin.
Hey, Trevor, congrats.
Thank you.
Welcome to Philly. I know you have extensive experience at left guard, played a lot there at Michigan. Curious how you look at maybe potentially moving to the right side if you have that in your skill set, and also the pre-draft process. I know you talked about Stout calling you after. Did you have a sense that the Eagles were interested?
Yeah, so obviously we met at the Senior Bowl and at the combine and stuff, and I told him I was like, I love the way you guys play. I feel like I fit, the identity of your team. And the draft process it's is interesting because you meet with a bunch of different teams, and my agent was like, "Oh, these are the teams that are interested today," and there were teams I really haven't talked to in the past couple of weeks. So it's definitely like a whirlwind of an experience for sure, and it's something I'll forever be grateful for. But yeah, like you said, position versatility was, a huge thing for me. Zach and I, we'd always switch during fall camp or spring ball, and I'd take snaps as well during practice. So yeah, position versatility, to be able to be swing guard, maybe get in there at center was a huge thing for me, and I practiced that this past 4 months snapping, and definitely stuff on the right side as well. So I think that was a huge thing that I wanted to show and display to these teams, and I'm excited to do that and hit the ground running in rookie minicamp.
We'll go to Martin and then Ed.
Hey, Trevor, congrats. This might seem like an obvious question, but I was kind of curious as to, obviously you guys won the national championship. You've been a 3-year starter, won a ton of games, playing in the Big Ten against top competition. How much do you think that helps prepare you for the NFL?
Most definitely. I think just Michigan alone is sets itself apart from anybody else. Especially with Coach Harbaugh there, we had an NFL type schedule, and it was a business. And when you're there at Michigan, you get the coaching, you get the training. It's a first class program that we had, and our coaches did a great job preparing us. I feel like our scheme is an NFL scheme, and it made my job very easy. Learning installs on these Zooms and things like that. Very similar communication and calls. So, I think Michigan just sets it apart. And like you said, I mean, the competition. We played everybody. I've been able to play Alabama, Georgia, Ohio State, Penn State. So I'm really excited for this opportunity. And I know that these guys are all freaks in the NFL, and I'm gonna continue to work my butt off. So like I said, I'm just really excited for this opportunity. I can't wait to be in Philly.
We'll finish with Ed here.
Yeah, Trevor. So that jersey has been with you since 6th grade, you said, and it still fits. I mean,
Man, maybe even more, to be honest with you. It might have been since elementary school, but I'm pretty sure it's like a double X. I was a pretty big kid back in the day, so
yeah.
it's a little snug though.
Well, that's what I want to ask you about. I mean, you are a pretty big guy, and the clips I've seen. I mean, how would you describe your style of play to maybe someone who hasn't seen you play?
Yeah, I think I was able to watch my film the past 3 months and just study myself, and I feel like the thing that pops out, I'm just a tone setter. I love setting the tone in the run game. I love the first short yardage, be able to blow the guy off the ball. And the tush push, I'm excited for it. I can't wait to practice it and do it with the guys. So I think you just get a competitor, a guy who loves to win, a guy who just breathes football. It's who I am. It's all I've ever done. And I think if I didn't have football, I'd probably go crazy. So I'm just excited. I know the culture in Philly. Everybody's been texting me about it, and I'm just super excited. I feel like I fit in perfectly.
What are they telling you about the culture in Philly?
Man, I feel like I keep seeing this tweet of me with my shirt off, chugging the beer, saying that I'll fit in perfectly. So, I'm just excited, and I know how much Philly fans love sports, and how courageous and the city they love their sport teams, and that's definitely a place where I wanted to go is fans who love their team, and they're gonna be harsh on you when times aren't good, but they're gonna love you when times are good. So I'm just super excited for this opportunity and play in front of these fans.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time, Trevor, and congrats again.
Absolutely, thank you for having me.